Hello. Let's see what the message is for today. Start with the new moon. The Five of Cups. Obviously, there's a huge disappointment in your life at this time. There's no way around that. You have regret, loss. You've reached the end of the road. You look at this card. There's a path to literally a huge stone wall. You're not going anywhere. It's the end of the road. Maybe you're having trouble releasing the past. Maybe you've experienced a lot of loss lately. Maybe you're absorbed in your own sorrow. Maybe you're obsessing over all the past things that you did wrong, that were wrong, that the other person you were with, did wrong, whatever it is. You're obsessing about it too much. And the bottom line here is to stop. Okay, it's time to pick up the pieces and go forward. What's gone is gone, and you have to concentrate on what you have left and not on what you've lost. Okay, like concentrate on gratitude, basically. I had practiced gratitude every single day, throughout the day, and there are little things that I personally wouldn't want to live without, such as hot water. I literally say thank you for this hot water every time I'm in the shower. Every time I eat a protein that comes from a living thing, I thank the animal for giving me its body, whether it wanted to or not. I'm eating it, and I give thanks to that animal for nourishing me. So when you come from a mindset of gratitude every day, you're also telling your body that you have enough. You're telling your soul and all the cells in your body that you have enough. You're not coming from a place of scarcity or need, even though you might need a lot right now, right? Just basically focusing on what you already have and being grateful for it kind of tricks your body into being less stressed out, if you're constantly harboring on things that are just, all the things that are wrong, all the things that are not working, things that you've been trying, you're thinking about negative things constantly, it's not gonna make your body react well, right? You're gonna feel stressed, you're gonna feel tense, you're gonna have anxiety, depression, anger, whatever it is, right? So you have to look forward and concentrate on what you have left. Even if it's one thing. I'm sure there's more than one, but find one thing that you have left, right? And think about what you have. Come from a place of have and not have not, right? Sometimes you have to take time to grieve. Everyone's situation is different with grieving. It depends on how many people you're grieving, what you're grieving, how long you've been grieving for, if there's a lot of backstory to it. It's, a loss out of a surprise, a loss that was necessary. Whatever it is, a loss is a loss, and grief goes through many stages. There's anger, there's depression, there's a lot. So give yourself time to heal, but figure out a time. Say, I'm going to give myself exactly 1 month or 1 week to mope around, cry, obsess about things, wonder what, be angry, whatever you want to do. But then after that 1 week is done, you don't look back anymore. You look forward. So this is the card for that. It's not a very dark card. You see there's green grass and blue skies ahead of you. So you have to think of where you want to go forward, look ahead, right? It's kind of like if you were walking on this path right here and you were looking with your head down, you would obviously bump into that wall, right? Because it's you know, on the path. The path ends with the wall. Your head would just knock against it, right, like an idiot. But if you look, if you walk on the path with your head forward, you can obviously see that you can step off the path, walk around it, and get to where you're going. So this is kind of like keep your head up, turn your back on the past, and lay the foundation for the future, right? Don't try to hide your feelings, but equally don't cling to unhappy memories, right, for too long. Give yourself a time limit. Examine everything that you want with your situation. You know, cry about the things that you wanted to have that you didn't really get. If you're going through a breakup, you know, like maybe collect all the things that were your person's, and, you know, either donate it, put it in a box somewhere so you don't, it's literally, you're detaching your energy, you're cutting the cord from things, from disappointment, you know. You might expect some delays or setbacks connected to your job. If you feel tired with your job, you have to, or burned out, now's not the time to stop, but you got to examine your job too with brutal honesty, just like a relationship. You know, like I said, you have to keep looking forward to the next step, the next few steps, like in chess, right? Your game of chess is life. So think a few steps forward with that. And if at the end of a relationship has left you feeling adrift, or, you know, obviously you become consumed with your loss, your former lover, what's not going to happen going forward. Don't get sucked into keeping each other company just because you're both depressed over it, you know, unable to face any new relationship. You have to let go of the past, right? And then you'll be able to attract potential romantic partners when you fully let go. So again, if you're in an end of a relationship, you know, give yourself time to grieve. And then after that time is up, you don't look back, you look forward, and then you think about the next steps. Same with money. If you're kind of behind on your bills, start crunching numbers, seeing where your money is going. Look for another job. Look how you can lighten your bills every month. See how you can pick up a part-time job or help or become an entrepreneur in some way. Your prosperity is right under your nose. It's really just about looking up, right? Looking around you, seeing what you can work with, what strengths you give to people around you. And your health obviously is connected to all of this, because if you dwell on your grievances too long, you will make yourself ill, my dear. So in order to improve yourself physically, you have to cut yourself loose from any emotional sorrow, because it will literally kill you if left untreated for too long. There's a lot of illnesses that come from emotional distress, okay? So if you need to you gotta wrap it up, right? There's a time limit for everything. The cause of your dis-ease can very well be psychological. So if you want to protect yourself and nurture yourself, give yourself time to grieve, because it's necessary to let the emotions out, let your body expel the energy in motion from your brain. But after that, don't dwell on it and don't keep beating yourself up, right? You're actually beating yourself up when you have negative thoughts all the time and you swim in negativity constantly. It's really doing yourself a disservice. There's a quote that I like that says, anger kills its landlord, right? You know, you might be angry or ruminating over someone that did you very bad things, you know, to you, or hurt you in some way, but your anger is not doing anything to them. It might be, you might be collecting your thoughts and being angry over certain things, or, You know, sometimes you have to figure out exactly how wrong someone is sometimes, but ruminating with anger is only killing yourself. So my sense of empowerment for you today is pick up the pieces and move forward, and you will be delighted.